Hi, this is Travis with Two Brothers Adventures. We're going to give you an update on the Kelly Kettle that we have. If you're not familiar with what a Kelly Kettle is it's a device for heating and boiling water or other types of liquids. It's hollow in the middle, and as you can see, ours has been quite used. It's all covered in black. And you have a burn pan, so you start your fire in here. It's got holes for the air to breathe in. You want to put this towards the upwind side. You set this on, and then you can feed sticks through. It creates kind of draws in the cold air and creates kind of a vortex of heat and heats the water that's in this lining around the outside, in the hollow part around the outside. It's got a cork. We have water in here right now. So in order to use this, you'll pull out the cork, set this to the side. You can use any types of materials that you want to start your fire. You can use, pine cones, sticks. We got pine cones and sticks. I'm going to put a few sticks down in here. And then just a cotton ball with petroleum jelly in it to get this started. Open that up. Stick it down in there. I'm going to use my Sparky to get it started. There we go. So that's started. Set this on the side. You want to make sure and set the cork off. You don't want to leave it in because it'll melt the cork. And then I'm going to start to slowly feed this material. And as that starts to get going, and as the air starts getting sucked in, you should start seeing some flames come out. And it'll boil the water pretty quick. So the really nice thing about this Kelly Kettle, we've used it a lot, is that you don't have to carry any kind of fuel. You can use whatever's around. Like I said, you can use pine cones. Alright, we'll let that get going so I don't smother it out. Let all that stuff catch up. Give it a little help. Probably overfed it to begin with. I should have let it get started a little bit more, but it is burning. As those sticks and stuff catch, you'll start to see the flame vortex coming out. You can definitely feel the flame and the heat coming out of the top of there. I don't know if you can see that now. You can start to see just a little bit of flame as those sticks that were piled up on top of there are starting to come out. It's starting to lick out the top. Now that it's finally caught all the way up on the sticks, you can definitely feel huge amounts of heat coming off of that. So it's definitely doing its job now. But again, the versatility of this thing, the nice thing is you can use any kind of combustible material that you can find. You can use pine cones, sticks, anything. I've heard of people using dung, manure, things like that they find. Anything that'll burn, you can fuel this stove with. So you don't have to carry any kind of fuel with you. You can just use whatever you find in nature to use and boil your water. we're going to pull out the cup that we have. We got the kit, Kelly Kettle kit, which encompasses a pot, a cup, some other things you can use to cook on. This has a setting so as this is actually going like this and you're heating your water, you can put this piece in the top. This will slide in there, and there's a pot that actually goes on it, and you can actually cook stuff on top. So you're actually boiling and heating water and cooking at the same time. But I'm going to pull out the cup, and I can hear this already starting to boil. I don't know if you can see over here, starting to get some bubbles. The smoke's blowing right in there. But it's definitely really starting to get hot now. Depending on how hot you want it, you can let it get to a rolling boil. Now the thing you got to be careful with these is that if you don't let the material all burn, it's stacked in there. So when I pull this up, some of the material is going to fall out. But you grab this handle, you use the cork as a stabilizer, and pull this off. And then as you can see, this water is super hot already. See the steam coming off of that. So it's the Kelly Kettle. It's pretty cool. We like it. We've used it a lot. As you know, obviously for video purposes, I dumped a lot of fuel in there. You could go a little slower if you wanted, depending on how fast you wanted to boil your water, or you could let all the material burn all the way down before you pull your water off. But anyways, very versatile, neat little thing. Stores all together, even with the cooking kit in this nice little pouch. Weighs next to nothing. So definitely something to check out. Check out the Kelly Kettle.